I just want to check the options for that. Nope. Oh, you can't switch it? Oh no. You can't get the well, I could turn it off actually, but I just then wouldn't have any audio. Speaker and the touch bar thingy, yeah. Oh, trigger. Climbing over the bed. I'm assuming I'm taking all of these. Rumors and sightings. Dodd? Dowd? Overseer's covert field report. For over a year now, I've lived away from the Abbey without the company of my overseer, but rather than all the guidance of the blind sisters of the oracular order. Days have passed with me, sleeping in the dens of cut-purses, murderers, and worse, and the nights have seen me prowling through the worst alleys and wretched corners of Dunwall, taking my meals with killers. Times I've ventured beyond city walls, meeting in forgotten graveyards and outlying ruins frequented by those of ill means. My beard has grown long, and I wear the weathered clothing and bits of boiled leather favoured by the Bottle Street and the Hatter gangs, and by those rough men and women who make their trade knifing others in return for coin. My hands have run red with blood, it's true, but I have selected my targets with care, choosing among those criminals and heretics who are not fit to live, executing them justly, and using their deaths as a means of building my reputation. So far, this trick has allowed me to make my name among my murderous colleagues without taking the lives of the innocent. My goal is singular. I must impress the assassin named, I don't know, Dowd, in order to get close to him. Of all of the practitioners of black magic we have tracked, none concern the Abbey as much as Dowd. Said that his mother was a witch from one of the archipelagos of the Pandasian coast, taken captive by pirates venturing far from the Isles. According the legend, by the time the ship returned, the captain was dead and the witch controlled the crew, and Dowd still a shadow in her belly. The earliest stories tell of a gang killer without mercy, moving among the shopkeepers and city watch officers of Dunwall like a reaper through wheat. Then a period of silence followed, years, when I believe he spent travelling the Isles, studying anatomy and the occult in the great halls of learning and in hidden basements frequented by fellow dabblers in forbidden arts. Dowd is even purported to have spent a winter in the Academy of Natural Philosophy itself. For a time before a schism developed, he counted the Bridgemore witches among his allies. All the while, he honed his craft, and it is during this time we believe he began to consort with the outsider. Ooh! New reports emerged of a dusky skinned assassin paid by the elite to eliminate the rivals in Dunwall and in the other major cities across the Isles. Those who saw him and lived outnumbered in a handful, but all of them reported something strange. He appeared and vanished like smoke. From a nearby rooftop he gestured, and a noble woman stumbled from her balcony, falling to her doom on the cobblestones below. Most recently, as this new threat of plague has risen in Dunwall, Dowd has been seen leading a gang of men in dark leather, dressed as factory whalers in their vapour masks. They seem loyal beyond comprehension for one so unworthy, leading me to wonder if some of his magic is dedicated to lulling their minds, enslaving them. Only a month ago, one young girl claims to have come upon a strange scene. Carrying a bottle of milk home to her crippled brother, she was taking a shortcut through the tailor's district. In a narrow street, she passed beneath a window and heard unusual sounds from within. Pushing aside the ratty curtain, the girl saw into an abandoned apartment used by miscreants for gambling and trading haberweed. An occult shrine had been erected against a far wall, which she recognised from the teachings given by her local overseer. A man she described as resembling Dowd was kneeling before the shrine, muttering to an unseen spirit. As if in argument, he took a carving made from pale bone from the altar before him, and the lights all went out in a gush of unclean wind. Quiet as a field mouse, she slipped away, running until she reached her home. There can be no doubt, Dowd is an agent of the outsider and must die. There is no limit to the evil this man might do. This is my solemn oath and the great purpose of my life, until Dowd is a dead, and his corruption has been purged from this world. I will continue to move among the depraved, winding my way toward him. I will not drop my guise or don my overseer mask again until Dowd breathes no more. Holy shit. Ooh. Got rat artifacts as well. The Royal Spy. From the personal memoirs of Hiram Burrows. Oh, is this the bugger who kind of fucks us up at the beginning? He was the spy, wasn't he? The one that was speaking to her before we handed her the letter and it went to shit. As the fourth day month of high cold, progress continues on the suppression of gang activity in the distillery district, but more slowly than I'd expected. The ruffians operating there have been cunning. I'll grant them that, but it's only a matter of time. I'll see their leaders flogged in public and sent beneath the royal executioner's blade. If I had my way, that mute bastard would be working night and day, removing the heads that need removing. Internally, the Empress does not seem pleased with my investigations. It seems that it is beyond her thinking, against her very nature as a trusting person, to believe that traitors move among us. But I know they do. They must. No, Jessamine would rather spend her time with the royal protector. At least he's likely to stop any immediate threat to her safety, but a strong arm is not what's needed against those who would undermine us. How will Corvo's sword stop a poisoned wineglass, or an explosive delivered by courier? It will not. There are many threats around us, threats requiring meticulous efforts to police. Young Lady Emily is undisciplined, I'm afraid. Here within Dunwall Tower, she receives instruction from the finest tutors known in the Isles, yet her mother spoils her, and spends most of her time lost in imagination, wasting her time drawing or asking Corvo to teach her to fight with wooden sticks. The girl might rule the Empire someday. Every moment spent at playing is a moment wasted. Shoring up security for the main gate leading into Dunwall Tower has been another pet project of late. To think that back in his day, Emperor Caldwin left it open to the public during the day, allowing anyone to come and go as they pleased. For up to me, I'd seal off access to the streets entirely, but the Empress won't hear of it. The water lock is much easier to protect, and if it were the only way into the tower, traffic in and out would be greatly reduced. Someday the wrong person is going to slip in and will suffer for it. Mark my words, no amount of security is excessive when it comes to protecting heads of state. The Empress also disapproves of my plans for the Sokolov devices. Sokolov himself has no interest in security, of course, but he's vain and therefore keen to see his inventions deployed in any fashion. This wall of light he's been tinkering with has promise. In any case, at least I was able to convince the Empress to upgrade pistols carried by the officers of the watch. Why do I worry so when no one else seems to care? If I ever fall asleep, will it all sink into the ocean? Will the rough things clamber over the walls and fill themselves on our flesh? This is what I see in the same dream several times each month. Only I had more say in things, more authority, I could protect us all. Perhaps I've been working too hard. Dinner and an evening of conversation with a certain lady of refinement might be in order. Perhaps somewhere nice in the estate district. Hiram Burrows, Royal Spymaster. Did we get this one? Oh yeah. Got a pouch and early life and criminal record Slackjaw. Letter sent by a member of the Battle Street gang. You want the chin mag on Slackjaw? What he was like when he was young before he got his name? Oh, he's got a cool head now. But it weren't always like that in the days before he was boss of the Battle Street gang. Time was, young Slackjaw wasn't much of a reasonable man. Like most of us, he grew up on the streets running with a pack of ragamuffins and avoiding the law, pinching whatever he needed. Dark-haired and dark-eyed, smoking a pipe by the age of 10. For them born into the brothels or coming from the orphanages, it was either the gangs or working with the mudlarks, and no one wants that. Some got pressed into the navy or put down in the mines run by the Pendleton or Boyle families. As hard as it was in the streets, as hungry as we all got, at least we were free. By the time we weren't littleins anymore, Slackjaw was the one to watch, usually calling the shots. We took down a farmer's cart or sidewalk street vendor. He'd come up with a plan, give everyone some part to play, and decide on the split. Most of us just went along because we learned fast that we made out better like that. More food, more coin, plus none of us wanted to deal with Slackjaw when he was in our age. He worked on a couple of big jobs with Black Sally across town, and that was enough to get the attention of the other bosses. He wasn't just a street kid anymore. He was now an up-and-comer, which meant trouble. Another guy who fancied himself as much was Mike the Fish. He was working his way up, running the protection racket among the factory women. One fine evening, we're all taken in a body show in the theatre house. Mike the Fish and his lot are there in the cheap seats too, just down the aisle from us. Mike gets a wild idea. He wasn't big on planning, and throws a heavy ceramic spittoon at his Slackjaw. Hits him square in the face and breaks his jaw. We look to see if there's going to be a blood brawl, but Slackjaw just points at the door and we all leave, with Mike laughing at our backs. Waking up the next day without telling us why, Slackjaw motions for us to all follow. He still can't say a word, so we just come over. Stop at the docks, and Slackjaw actually pays coin for it. A heavy chain covered in hooks. For fishing in the deep, something you'd attach to a long line off the side of a ship. About 4 feet made of thick links, and there are sharp hooks coming off it at all different angles. Slackjaw's got that thing wrapped around his left arm, dangling at his side. Not sure how he knew where Mike the Fish was staying, but when we reach his girl's house, Slackjaw throws a bottle through the window just like that. It's almost noon. There's a bunch of screaming inside, and Mike pokes his head out, looking wide-eyed and baffled. When he sees Slackjaw out in the street, a look comes over his face that still gives me the willies. Pure murder. Mike comes out the side door, bellowing like a blood ox, holding a cleaver, heading straight for Slackjaw. When they come together in the street, Slackjaw spins and the shark hooks bite deep into Mike's arm and shoulder. He screams, but Slackjaw holds onto the chain. He's standing there with his jaw broken, clenched tight, and the chain wrapped around his left arm, hook sunk into Mike the Fish, just knifing him as fast as he can. Mike couldn't fight very well, hooked like that and using his left hand, but he was a big guy and it took a lot of stabbing before he went to his knees. Everyone got cheering at first, but then we all went quiet. It just kept going and going, till finally it was just Mike the Fish, blubbering, crying like a baby, and the sound of Slackjaw's knife. When it was over, and here's the brilliant part, Slackjaw took out a note and stuck to Mike's face with a nail. It just said, "If you want a job, come to Bottle Street." Slackjaw didn't talk right for a couple of months, but word spread fast. By the end of the year, once we had a sizable gang going, he sent out letters to the other bosses telling them that he was running a brand new crew over on Bottle Street. Most of them laughed or beat up the guys who delivered the notes. Green-eyed Trish even came back missing a thumb. Apparently Slackjaw was expecting that kind of reaction and had a backup plan. A week later, 4 of the bosses were dead. It seemed like a series of unfortunate events, but everyone knew better. One shot dead by the watch while standing in the middle of the meat market. Another slipping and falling into the water, out cold. One of the older bosses found in bed, with his belly opened wide and a Tivian pear stuffed into his mouth. Still not sure what that meant. And Sheila Barnsworth was found bubbling in a cauldron of hot wax. Slackjaw sent out another set of letters, offers to the underbosses, telling them they'd be treated fair as peers. He even sent Green-Eye Trish with one of the letters. All of the underbosses accepted. After spilling the guts of his main competition, Slackjaw went in for stabilising his business, real neat-like, calling in favours, smoothing things over, giving everyone a little bit of coin or drink as a bonus. showing what it could be like as a boss. So everything got quiet, which almost makes the boys of the City Watch nervous, of course. Word went out among the royal spy masters, snitches, the responsible citizens group they called themselves, telling everyone working in a shop or sweeping off the front steps of their homes to keep watchful eyes for Slackjaw and his men, trying to suss out where they were up to and what had just happened. But Slackjaw ain't stupid. He greased a few palms among the shopkeepers in the watch too, telling them that he was in town to stay and that things would be run properly from now on, without so much blood. He was finally a real boss, ready to settle into the business of moving whiskey, running the hound fights, and offering up the ladies and gentlemen of the night, if you take my meaning. Then the plague comes. At first it seemed like a good thing. A few people got sick and everyone wanted to buy those potions from Solikov or Piero, health elixir or spiritual remedy they call them. Slackjaw told me he saw an opportunity. We already had an old whiskey factory with a still, where we could water the stuff down and sell it discounted. Doing the same with the Sokolov's elixir was a smart plan. Pretty soon everybody in the slums was sick and business was good. But after a while there were so many people down with plague that everyone got scared. Everybody started acting real nasty and everything fell apart. People can't work, they don't have the coin for elixir, watered down or pure. When the Empress died, it seemed like Dunwall would slide into the void. Spymaster Burrows took over and the watch started using all that new Solokov's technology. Watchtowers, tall boys, and them are arc pylons. Put up a wall of light across Clavering Boulevard and cracked down hard. But Slackjaw surprised us again. Instead of leaving town on a boat bound for Morley or with other isles, he stayed and kept it all together. We get as much elixir to fight off the plague as the City Watch, with their taxes and rations, and that's kept us alive so far. But yes, ragamuffins. What a words. Well, there's something over there. There's a rune. There be a rune. How do we get to this rune? Here's the rune. Can I go? Can I go over there?
The only way to help
Where the fuck is this rune?
bring them to the City Watch. They will be taken to the flooded district for treatment.
Oh, what did these do? The what's the wrong thing? Bone charms. So on that one. Bone charms. I activated bone charms. Oh, I can activate 7 of them? Ooh, fencer. Win sword versus sword contest more frequently. Damage from explosions reduced slightly. Shot whiskey bottles explode with greater intensity. Breath capacity and water increased slightly. Breaking glass sound is moderately reduced. Moderate keyhole peeping magnification. Swim speed increased slightly. Enemies miss more often with arrows and bolts. Drop assassinations give you a bit of health. White rats won't attack you. White rats can be consumed for mana. Power effects slightly improved. Oh, I feel like I want that one. That one? Won't attack, consume them. Power effects slightly improved. How many explosions are we expecting? For there to be a, hey, damage from explosions reduced. I'm like, how many am I going to have soon? Shot whiskey bottles. Maybe good lungs. We don't have many powers though, so. Oh, I've got 2. I don't know actually. Fuck it. Okay, so I need to get over there. Can I go down here without too much damage? Good, be good. I'm going to die in some nasty ass water, aren't I? Oh shit. I'm taking damage. Where am I taking damage from? Player way powers. Powers you obtain from runes can be used creatively to defeat enemies or move through an environment. Like from rooftops, from roof to roof, possess rats and fish. Slow time before rushing a group of enemies. Damage from the poopy water. Maybe. Maybe the game thought it would be like, oh, you're gonna blink there? Oh, it's fish! Attacking me. Wait. Oh fuck, it's fish, it's fish, it's fish! Ah! Well... Fudge. Yeah, that's what I'm after. Powers. Ooh. Cost 3, cost 2. I think I might go and increase my health. Killer fishy? Yeah. Wait, hold on. Unaware enemies who don't see you turn to ash as they die? Ooh. Maybe I'll keep that. These fish really don't like me, do they? Jesus. Ooh. Hi. For fuck's sake. There we go. There we go. Don't think there's anything else there.
Attention,
Oh, shit.
Dunwall citizens. River traffic is forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of
Ooh, is that so we can get
infectious
down there easily?
Violators will
What's
be
down there?
taken
Hold
to
on.
the
Go back,
flooded
go back.
district
Oh
for
god.
treatment
Ah.
and rehabilitation.
Oh, I can't open you then, can I? Not yet, anyway. Ooh, hound pit's key needed. There's stairs. Looks like a cage of some kind. Hmm. Try this out. I think. I can maybe use my skill here? Or not? Okay, maybe not. Ah, sugar. Damn it. I can't. Doesn't look like I can. Ah, fuck. Oh well. Whee. Oh, fuck. Hoping there'll be food in there? Maybe? Now, squeer. There's some fall damage in this. I would say I can't believe it happened, but I can't believe that happened. Really can't believe that. So much fall damage. Right, let's see what else we're doing. I was walking around this weird heart thing. As you do.
If you like, but he won't use it. Why? He can't sleep in regular beds anymore, or that's what he says. Says he was in the Navy too long. Can you believe it?
Oh.
That pile of wood out there? It's a hovel he built from an old rowboat. Where does Admiral Havelock find these people, I wonder?
What are you talking about?
I had a sailor for a boyfriend once. He thought he'd strike gold digging in the Pandician cliffs. They found his ship drifting empty.
Oh, these haven't been restocked, have they? Oh, no. No, I don't think so. Damn it. Damn it. I was like, hey, it's a new day. People might have given me new items. Unfortunately not. Wait, Lizzie looks like someone. So where's she? Where's she? Lydia, where are you hiding? No, you can't remember who. I don't even know. Is she up here? Oh, probably isn't. Oh, fucking hell. Nope, she's not here. Whoops. Down here then? Where in the fuck did you go, Missy? Ooh, what's in here? Evaporates. Okay. Can I find anything? That processed wheel oil. More monies! Yay! I think that's about it. Oh no! Another key. Oh fuck. Where the fuck did she go? Oh, there she is, Lydia.
You know, I tried to attend services with the overseers for a while. They've just gotten more and more, I don't know, rabid about the 7 strictures and witchcraft and all that nonsense.
I think she has like normal clothes.
I think the Admiral's awfully distinguished, don't you?
Hold on while I try and pull out my eyeball.
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's mind by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell died.
Even he's got meaty hands.
It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true.
Prominent ears. Oh, he does, doesn't he?
Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the Hound
Pits. Tiny, widely spaced eyes. Look at the size of his hand compared to the head. What is this? That's like... Your fist is the size of your head. Ooh, the exquisite tall boy. Letter of public concern by anonymous authors. What you're reading here is the truth, regardless of what you will hear from the authorities who rule over us. It is not a matter of coincidence that the former royal spy master is the one who stepped in when the late Empress fell. We, who will remain nameless, believe that these events are interconnected. Signs of oppression all around us. Sokolov designs, originally intended to provide light and warmth in our homes, have been turned against us as a means of inspiring fear and controlling our movements through the city. Where did this plague originate? Some say it was imported. A wild theory, perhaps. He's like Sora, but for hand. Yeah. I do wonder, like, there are the feet in Kingdom Hearts. Is it like air, there's space, or are their feet really that big? Like, you know the thing that you linked to do with Aladdin, and he's fucking whatever he's wearing on his bottom half. Yeah, that monstrosity. Okay, one of our members asked risked her life to obtain an internal report from the government, which we will be printing and sharing soon, called The Exquisite Tall Boy, extolling the virtues of this newest member of the City Watch. To those in the streets below, these virtues are horrors spread by stilted thugs who rain down fire on the sick and the poor. To these eyes, the tall boy is now a government bully, armed with incendiary devices, thickly armoured and standing high overhead, looking down at the common people of the city. We know now that the tall boys are heavily drugged, imbibing a substance that renders them resistant to pain, but also dulls whatever empathy they might normally possess. Exquisite? We think not. Copy these words and share them with your neighbours, and remember, when the tides are lowest, the truth will be revealed. Oh my god, Lydia, I can't push it away. Fucking hell. So you want me to go out there, but I'm like... Don't you start, Piper lookalike. Oops. Oh, I thought there was something I could... Ooh, pick up the pouch, yeah. Read those, read that. This is not a good start. Oh no. Lydia, you were just inside. How big is your cigarette?
Everyone I know cried the day we heard the news about the Empress. Poor woman. And her little daughter lost.
Where'd it go?
Oh. Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock.
Havelock.
I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as
Alright,
captain of the
okay.
City
I'm gonna have to
Watch.
try and keep him alive.
But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
Okay, optional spare Captain Kernow. Hey Kenobi. How you doing? Is there any reason I can use a vice? Oh, they're self-winding vices. Okay, where's Mr. Oh, here we go. Take that. Try to make a portal there. Read both of those. Read that as well. Piero. We got the key. Got the key.
What can I do for you?
I don't know. Upgrade new equipment. Anything? Do we have anything here? We have... Ooh, 2070. Wait, what? Since when? Very high ratio on that vice too. Wouldn't do much squeezing. I guess I can just get some of them. Right, one additional bone charm to be active. Wait, what are you saying? Are you like slowly trying to integrate yourself so you can travel over there? Kenobi? Try to speak the lingo. Oh, it's 500 a rune? Ooh. Okay, upgrades. So I can go with oh, you want to go over there one day? Maybe I could get the I don't even know what I want. Shit. I want bone charm capacity. I want the bullet capacity. 600. Maybe that? But maybe not. I feel like crossbow would be good for from a distance. It's 9. What, 1350? So I guess I got 600 left. No, I was just curious. I was like, ooh, were you? I didn't realize I was just revisiting, or if you were actually, you know, potentially considering moving elsewhere. Wait, oh, online apothecary, wellness shop, all sorts of bollocks. their own mustard, huh? Oh, you like to learn about other places a lot. Faster reload, maybe. Oh, I don't even know. I don't. The one probably not the spring razor. I'm not worried about the grenade. Those two can hold out for later, so can that. Pistol upgrade or crossbow reload. But that only allows pistol upgrades, so I didn't need stuff on top of that. So it was reload. Fuck it. I think we're okay with that. That'll do us nicely. Unfortunately, I do have to head off. I've actually really enjoyed this so far.